Hey, welcome everyone. This is No Name. Yeah, there's actually literally no name for it. By the time you're probably watching this, there will be a name and description and everything. But right now I haven't came up with a name. So, but essentially, this is gonna be a place or a channel where I'm just gonna have some great football talks and hopefully create some great vibes with it. Yeah. And I suppose I wanted to have the first episode with beer, but I got a stomach cramp and a headache, and my leg is sore. So it's not a great day for me. But I had to start and I had to, get it with. All right, so let's start with the first order of the business, which we all came here for, which is probably talking about Argentina versus, who did they face? Argentina faced Mexico tonight. I actually watched that match. Unfortunately, I had like a little bit of load shedding, so my network was a little bad. But I watched that match, and I must say that it was just fantastic by Argentina. The quality behind every player is immense. Oof, and I don't even want to talk much about Lionel Messi. Just the pure talent in both teams. I must say, Mexico did come with the bang. I gotta say, Mexico did come with the bang. They've played with fire, and I also loved them on their first match facing Poland. But I gotta say, Argentina just played fantastically. Oh my goodness. But I gotta say, with Lionel Messi's shot from outside the box, I think that was. I don't know. As all soccer fans, we kind of see the goats kind of fading away a little bit. They're losing their touch a little bit. But seeing that magic from Messi, and it just took me back from when I was growing up, seeing him do this every week. And like now you kind of just think like, wow, these guys used to do these kind of things every week. Obviously, they're a lot older now, and they can't do that as much as they used to, unfortunately. But this was fantastic from Lionel Messi, a fantastic goal, and I must say, Mexico really put in the challenge, really put it in. Unfortunately, Lionel Messi was a difference maker, and when you have a guy like that, I don't know. It just changes the whole landscape of the game. All right, so I also have to give credit to the other goal. There was two goals. One by a goat, by the Cristiano Ronaldo is also the goat. I'm giving them both credits for being the goat. But the other goal was by Fernandez. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know who that kid is. But the goal was fire. I think it curled in. It did a little oof. It was. I don't know. It was actually kind of good. It was actually kind of good. I would like to get some more information about him, watch a little bit more of his matches, get to know the player. But that was just such a good technique. And this is the kid. And I gotta say, no homo, but his eyes, bro. You kind of get lost in them. But let me just keep it going. But he has good eyes, man. Yeah, he really has good eyes. But yeah, what a great goal. And I got to see my favorite player in Argentina, which is Di Maria. Also just, he did okay, but he also did well. How do I put it? Even when he doesn't put on his normal great performance, he still just puts a really good performance. And it was good just to see that. All right. We gotta move it on. I gotta say something. I am a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, but I'm giving credit to Messi, of course. But I have to say, man, it was absolutely beautiful. Like how he played the entire match. Oh my goodness, he did those 1-2s he used to do back in Barca, and he did those little way where he keeps the ball on his foot. Oof, you can just see like, I don't know, you just hitting the amnesia. Or, yeah, it took me back to just now seeing these two guys, man, week in and week out. That's fire. That's fire. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but he's my goat. Siwi. Siwi's my goat. Alright, we gotta move on. I gotta say, I don't know how long I want to keep these things at. I don't know if I want them to be short or I want them to be 30 minutes long, but I just figured, let me just try it today. And I suppose over time, I will develop a technique and yeah. All right, let's go. We gotta also talk about the World Cup itself in Qatar. I gotta say, it really is. It's one of the most weirdest World Cups I've ever seen. Just the determination behind all teams, like the mere like performances they're pulling. It's on another level. I mean, the first game with Argentina versus Saudi Arabia, like the heart Saudi Arabia had and the passion they had, coming back to Mexico versus Poland, and that penalty save from Lewandowski. Oh goodness! And you gotta just give credit. Like, this is just a great World Cup where the small teams or the smaller less, what is it? The teams with the less profiled players, they're coming in, like Ecuador. They have that fella. I didn't even know who he was, but I'm gonna get his name for you. But Ecuador is playing so good. I even did a little research about Ecuador. I haven't watched their star man. What's this? I gotta get his name. I have to get his name for you. Yeah, Enna Valencia. I'm gonna talk about him separately. Oh, he's so good. And I'm seeing, as I gotta also mention, I'm a Real Madrid fan, but Pedri and Gavi, I don't know what these guys are doing, but they're just so good. I hate that they're so good. I really do. As a Real Madrid fan, I don't want to see that stuff, man. Like, for Barcelona to be able to produce these kind of talents and for them to be performing in the World Cup stage, it's yeah, that's it's kind of spectacular. But I also got to talk about let me actually continue talking about the World Cup a little bit. We kind of see all those great matches, and we've seen all the great stuff. I also wanted to mention something. I was watching a little bit of that Argentina game. Well, the whole of it, actually, not a little bit. And I saw the beauty behind it. And I'm also thinking about club football, how Napoli is playing so fantastically. Like, they are hitting the ground running in this campaign. And I just couldn't help to think, like, I feel like it's God's way of, I don't know, just honoring Maradona's legacy through Argentina national team and through Napoli. I think that's just beautiful. And I suppose in a world where if Argentina win the World Cup and if Napoli win Champions League, that's just like a love message to Maradona. It has to be. I mean, yes, we could say, yeah, Lionel Messi won the World Cup and it's his, whatever, but I think it will just be a little beautiful love note to Maradona. His two teams, so these two teams that he's known famously for. So yeah, let's continue, man. Let's continue before we get emotional. Man, that was deep. All right, I also gotta talk about I added on this thing, the political landscape of the Qatar thing. I gotta tell you, I really don't care. I'm watching soccer, dude. I don't want to be hearing the politics stuff. So that's a skip for me. Yeah, good luck with that. All right, we gotta go to a couple of games that kind of caught my eye. Which was number one, Netherlands versus Ecuador. I thought that was a great match. Two teams who are of quality. Like I said, I from after watching a bit of Ecuador, I was kind of intrigued. Did a little bit of research about it, watched them out, and I had to like the country itself. I found a couple of interesting facts, but yeah, it's a Christian nation. It's a beautiful nation. It seems like people are nice and everything. And I think what was beautiful was I think when Ecuador, one of the goals Ecuador scored, and I don't know if it's Ecuador, if it was another country, but they all like prayed, and I was like, whoa. So yeah, that was actually really dope. That was actually really cool. But anyways, regardless of that, like I said earlier, Enner Valencia was spectacular, and he has been spectacular. I think he has like, I don't know, 3 goals already. 3 goals in the World Cup, and I suppose, yeah, his market value is just gonna quadruple after this man. And Frankie De Jong, I think this is a, I think this is a nice reminder that that's how the World Cup works. You know, I remember James Hammers, right? James Hammers, when his performance in the World Cup was so good that Real Madrid was like, we had to get him. You know, we have to have him. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was the reason they bought him. Or I don't know if they had him before, but I hope my facts are correct. But yeah, that's how the World Cup is. It just takes out the best. And I remember 2010 World Cup in South Africa, how South Africa played on the first game. Oof, I'm telling you, like, I suppose the World Cup is like the stage where it's like, whatever you do in club football doesn't matter. We're playing for our nations. We're playing for honor. We're playing for our history of our nations. We're playing for, I think it's just so much more that it means so much more that, yeah, I suppose your quality doesn't matter. It's a whole new landscape. All right, let's give it a continue. Like I said, Frankie De Jong, he's so good. The way he can help out in defense and then transition into attack, like immediately his passes are clean. Oof. And his work rate is incredible. Like he's running. The guy runs. He runs everywhere. And at the end of the game, the guy's spreading. He's red. But I suppose it shows his work rate. And I think one of the things I saw about Frankie De Jong was the way he challenges opponents. He's just not afraid of them. I think there was a time when one of the players came towards him, and the way he invites pressure was something with his body language. His body language was saying, come, I want you here. He invites the pressure. He wants the pressure so you can hit the 1-2s or dribble past you or whatever. He did the same thing with, that Real Madrid when he was at Ajax. He just comes in, he invites it, he wants the challenge, and I think that's what makes him spectacular. I don't think the guy fears anybody, bro. I really don't. Except for Casemiro, because Casemiro's gonna knock him out. Told you, I'm a Real Madrid fan, man. I have to. I gotta be loyal to the badge. My badge, yeah. Alright, I gotta kick it off. Wales versus Iran. Shay, man. Unfortunately, I watched that match in full. I passed out. It was kind of boring. And I switched it off in the 90th minute thinking it was going to be a draw. And I checked on my phone and Iran just decided to go on guard mode or something like that, bro. And I was just like, what just happened? Did I just waste 90 minutes? Whereas the match actually, it was like the Real Madrid match where it's like, in Champions League, it's like nothing's happening, and then the 90th minute Real Madrid is like, okay, yeah, we're getting back in this. So yeah, Iran won, and whoa. But I gotta say something, man. I gotta say something. Let me say something. There was a guy. This guy, right? He said something like, what did he say? He said something like Wales, golf, and Madrid. In that order. Oof, that guy. Now it is. Out of the World Cup. Okay, I thought I had a better diss, but I didn't. But the point is, for disrespecting Real Madrid, you deserve that bail. But to the people of Wales, I am so sorry. That is, yeah. You guys, you'll get back at this next round, and you know, the next World Cup. And I hope you guys do good. My trolling is intended directly to Gareth Bale, so I hope I don't offend any of you guys. I'm directing Gareth Bale as I am a Real Madrid fan, and Gareth Bale, yeah, dude, go to sleep, my guy. Go to sleep. Took Real Madrid's money, now you're at the World Cup. I'm happy. I'm content. They say revenge doesn't feel sweet. It feels so sweet. This is karma, my boy. Karma. I call the Sangomas for this. I'm joking. Okay, let's continue. Portugal versus Ghana. This was a weird game. Portugal versus Ghana. Wait, did I show you guys this? Wait, I gotta show you this. Before my trolling has to finish. Ending with this. This is Gareth Bale, by the way. So I just wanted to show you that. I don't know. Yeah, man. You shouldn't have given me a camera and a microphone because I'm coming after this guy and trolling, bro. Alright, let's continue. Alright. Portugal versus Ghana. And what else can we say? But my guy, of course, came through. Look at him. Look at him. Christopher Ronaldo. So I watch a lot of, well, my brother watches a lot of Speed, so yeah. But Cristiano Ronaldo, my goodness. Oh goodness, yeah. I'm telling you, man, in this match, I know a lot of people would give him a lot of criticism that to say he didn't do much until the penalty. But in my opinion, in my humble opinion, shut up. That's my humble opinion. You should shut up. Shut up. But also in my other humble opinion, I think he just didn't see all the small things he does that we don't pay a lot of attention to. He really does connect. He connects the attack. He does these 1-2s that just shows he did things in this match that I suppose it is hard to describe. He actually dribbled. I haven't seen this dribble in a while, but he dribbled past some people and he helped out in the defense and he did those 1-2s and yeah, it's deep because as fans we're realizing it's really closing into the end. And if I could go back in time, I'll tell myself, dude, stop focusing on who's better. Just watch them. But yeah, now I suppose you can only see the greatness a couple of games after. I don't know. Yeah, I hope God gives us more of this, man. But anyways, it is what it is. By the way, the Ghana game with Portugal, let me also add something. It was a very hard match because I had to support Ghana and I also had to support Portugal. This was so rough. So I had to support Ghana because I'm African, number one. If you didn't know. Number two, why I had to support Ghana is because my cousin is actually married to a Ghanaian. So, you know, by family, I don't know, I suppose you have to support the family's country, I think. And reason number three, I have a friend who I used to study with in varsity, who's also is Ghanaian. So yeah, but at the end of the day, my heart wanted this guy to win, but I wasn't supporting Portugal. I was supporting him. I wanted Ghana to win, but I didn't because I love him. So, but now I want Ghana to win the next match, bro. Like 100%. I'm for Ghana now. You know what I mean? Like this match, I was here, but I'm back now with the loyalty. So to my family, and to that friend of mine, and to being African, I'm back. All right, let's continue. The balance is gone. Oh yeah, and we're gonna talk about Uruguay versus South Korea. It's stalemate. Yeah, this match was just something else. There was like a couple of things they could have. This match, I don't know, man. It was all over the place. There was a lot of opportunities that could have happened. Unfortunately, none of the teams took it away. Luis Suarez, I don't know, he just isn't. Oof, but Valverde, I'm not even saying this as a Real Madrid fan, but Valverde and Son, your son was a headache for Uruguay, Ura, Uruguay, Ura. Okay, let's Uzazu. Let's call it Uzazu. It's that's African. That's my way of saying it's respect. Okay, man. No, actually, let me not be disrespectful, bro. Okay, I'm gonna get this right. Uruguay. I think it's Uruguay. I'm gonna ask Google because I'm so respectful like that. I just can't. I can't do that. You know. Okay, I'm gonna get this name right. So Google's gonna say it to me, and then Google. Mechanizo. Pronunciation. Alright, let's go. Yeah, ready to hear it? Let's go. What's happening? Say it, miss. There we go. Uruguay. Told you guys. I know these stuff. So, yeah, Uruguay. I thought they were incredible. My favorite player is Fede Valverde, obviously being from Real Madrid. I thought he was fantastic. His work rate, running around the pitch. Unfortunately, he had to hold the team, especially Luis Suarez's ass, lazy ass. My goodness, he was just twerking in that match, bro. Anyways, yeah, I thought Valverde was amazing, was spectacular, and yeah, I thought Uruguay has a good quality of team. It has some great players, and Nunez is a player I'm watching more and more. I'm hopeful for them. I really am. All right, let's close this up. And I have to also say something about the Portugal game because I just remembered that I didn't say anything about the game. I was saying something about my personal stuff. About the Portugal versus Ghana game. It was a spectacular game. Ghana gave it to them, like 100%. They fought to the end. They scored 3 goals. Was it 3 goals? 3, 2. They scored 3 goals against what is it? Portugal. That is crazy. Like they fought to the end, and no, 2 goals.